10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A give to Williams, running right. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A lot depend on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
First and 10, it's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Levis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against.
Touchdown! Donald Parham, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Levis will try to throw for the 2. Forced out to his left. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Oftentimes, broken tackles are his specialties. And put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they did a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 1st and 10, here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Jennings. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Levis. His throw incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 4th down, Levis buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And just shutting him off there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Levis to throw on first and 10 here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
Levis now on second down. Steps away, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's second down at a yard. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Dances by him, and he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. 128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, it's Williams. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Jackson. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.